Potter.
Demand, Potter.
I expect so, sir, yes. Oi! Stop banging stones at my marrow!
I think I turned off the gas, but I'm not sure, that's all.
Why do you need me to come back as well, Headmaster?
To make sure that I do it this time.
Oh, just look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Night. Hey.
Ciao. Ta-da.
Good night. I don't know. If it isn't the damn stales, it's the kids. You little damn right. Night. Don't worry. I know how you work that.
Good night, Potter.
Yeah, so Whiffy, do you reckon he's all right?
Frankie Abbott don't care. He give me lines today.
You can go to hell for visiting evil thought upon people.
I'm only joking.
Gordy's killed over.
Here, look in his wallet. That's how you find out who they are with accident.
You know who he is, you prune. Stick your coat under his sleeve.
Oh, excuse me for being familiar, sir. I'm only loosening your clothing.
About getting married, settling the date. I don't think I can offer you marriage until I can give you a solid and secure home.
Honestly, you're so Victorian. It's like going out with Gladstone.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Mrs. Gladstone had a very nice pad.
It's not where you live, it's how.
If you don't stop arguing with me, madam, I shall ration you to one kiss per evening.
Well, pucker up, William. I'm off in a minute. Work.
Oh, you're not, are you? Hey, listen, you're not going to be in that VIP lounge tonight, are you?
Why?
Well, I just don't think very much of it, that's all. I mean, these VIPs, I think they tend to take liberties with girls in uniform.
Hark, who's talking?
Well, I'm not a VIP.
Oh, you are to me.
Blast. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Shh. Hello. Yes, Craven? What? Right. Get him to the hospital straight away, will you? You're speaking from the hospital. Yes. Make sure somebody sees it. They are seeing him, yes. Right. I'll be there straight away. Yes, of course I will. All right. Smithy's collapsed. I'll have him go and see him. Listen, you're not working in the VIP lounge, are you?
No.
Now, come along, my dear. Come along. Every last drop, then you shall have a glass of port wine. There. All of it, I said, Osborne.
Polly. Oh, what would I do without you, Meg?
Just seen the doctor off, Smithy. He said another couple of days and you can organise the boxing next year.
Oh, God. Do sit down.
Thanks very much.
A glass of port wine,
Thank you very much.
You know, it was most awfully kind of you to bring Osborne home in your motor car.
That's all right. Good job it didn't break down, otherwise you would have had to have pushed.
I told you he was something of a wag, didn't I?
Thanks very much.
Now, come along, young man. Off to bed.
Pardon? Let's go on, Smithy.
You're not going. I want to show young Hedges the house.
Oh, but I shall be doing that when you're tucked up in bed.
I shall look forward to that, Mrs. Smith. It really is lovely, isn't it? I'll be getting married shortly.
Oh, then you must think about buying fir trees.
Yes.
Build my own log cabin, eh?
Wag. No. Fir Trees Cottage, just along the road. It's almost exactly the same as Dun Cycling.
Really?
That's quite enough. Up the wooden hill to bed.
Well, I shall only come if you let me read my Royal Horticultural Society journal.
Well, just 10 minutes then. Now, come along, my darling.
Oh, very well, my darling.
Good night, Smithy.
My dear fellow.
By the way, this fir trees, you did say it was for sale, did you?
Oh, yes.
Really?
lilacs are in bloom again, my dear.
Strange how the lilacs always bloom in November in Reigate, isn't it? Where is our son Giles? And our daughter Jessica?
In the paddock playing with the dogs. And the cats. And the pony. And Brock, our faithful badger.
And is there honey, dear, for tea?
Of course.
The bees are very kind to us here in Reigate. After tea, I think I'll repoint some of our historically authenticated brickwork.
And I shall read you something on our loom.
Gosh, when I think of us and fir trees, I'm so happy it almost hurts.
You couldn't be happier here than I.
I'm the happiest man in England.
And I'm the happiest woman in the whole world.
We're terribly happy, aren't we? So happy. So very happy.
Bernard! Bernard! Bernard!
Not now, Jessica. I'm talking to your mother.
I had a feeling you might be one.
Pardon?
A clairvoyant. What did Mother say?
Telling her, sonny. Now then, what happened after your dad chucked his dinner over your mum?
Well, I said that hot gravy could burn someone, that could.
Of course it could. Quite right. What did he come back with, Den?
His fist in my eye.
I know I'm nearly a nun, but I find it terribly difficult to pray for people like him.
Yeah, simple answer, isn't there? Make your mum and dad get a divorce, like I did. Get yourself put in a custody of your mum, then get sweets and chips and things when you like.
I still maintain that you can't walk into my kitchens and catch a sandwich from a cook.
What do you think this is, then? A library book?
I was speaking figurinely, wasn't I?
Knickers. Oh, tired, Eric.
He's eating it.
What do you think he's going to do? Clean his shoes with it?
In my corridor, there'd better be a good reason for this.
There is. His beast of a father. He hasn't had anything to eat since yesterday. And look at his eye.
Oh. Who did that? Edges?
Mum and Dad.
Now he's got me to reckon with.
What's this? What's this? The Hellfire Club in session? Come on, off to your classrooms. Come on.
I told them, lads. I told them.
Come on. Here, just a minute, boy. Let's have a look at that eye.
Yes, come on, over here. Let's have a look at it.
Be all right, then.
It's a beauty, isn't it? What happened to the other fellow?
Oh, he hit me mum then.
Oh, he did he? Right, you come along with me, Nelson.
And last Dunstable.
Hey?
Where are you going, anyway?
To the inner sanctum.
Oh, I have no need to do that. There's a first aid box in the headmaster's study, you know.
Oh, dear, 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 how to cover Smithy's absence. Now, let me see. Now, if Mr. Wyatt, now he's red, I think, if he takes 2B and 3A, yes, that gives me Miss Blakesley to play with. She's blue, I think, and if she commutes with 2C and 4B, then, oh, that's green. Now, who on earth is green? Oh, I am. Oh, May Miserum, Doris, it can't be done.
Oh, I'll do it this afternoon, Headmaster.
Oh, good old Doris.
Yes, good old Doris.
Hey?
Walking wounded, sir.
Barnstable.
The father.
Who else?
Ackroyd's flavine. That's the stuff, you know.
Give it to me, Potter.
Oh, thank you, monsieur.
Oh, how did I feel tired?
Do you think it's concussion?
Apart from the eye, do you feel woozy at all, boy?
Oh, no. It's just that I've been up all night. After he hit me, he kicked me out, see?
This boy needs rest.
Yes.
Come along, Dennis.
Yeah.
On the couch.
Nice chap.
I'm sure the headmaster won't mind.
I was just about to suggest it.
Do you think I don't know that, sir?
Now then, go to sleep.
Golden
That will put him out for good, won't it?
Yes, come along, everybody. Too many cooks.
Headmaster.
All right, I'll look after him.
You're like a supersonic boom, you are. You always arrive after the event.
You take over, will you, Mr. Hedges?
Amateur.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Dennis.
Yeah, look, if I go to sleep and miss lessons, I'll get detention.
Why don't you worry about that, Dennis? And tell me, where did you stay last night?
Well, nowhere. I just walked. I walked down by the canal. I turned left at the baths. I saw a dead rat in the canal.
All right. Now look, if this happens again, you know where to come, don't you?
What, here?
No, my flat. No, you know where it is, Dennis, and I want you to promise that. All
Cross me heart and hope to die. Oh, I wish I was a horse.
Go to sleep, Dennis. Penny? Hello, dear. Well, darling, then. Look, can you meet me straight from school tonight? Well, I've seen a house. Yeah. Yes, it is, isn't it? Well, you know what it means, don't you? We can get married straight away. Well, the 1st of next month, I should think. Yes.
Is that your girl?
Yes, it is, Dan. That's Dennis Dunstable, darling. Yes.
Give her my best, will you?
Yes. Dennis sends his best. She sends her love back to you. Dennis.
Neat. Say thank you for me, please.
Dennis says thank you. She says not at all. Now, look, I've got to go now, Penny. I'll see you later on, all right? Yes, well, of course I do. Well, a million times. million, billion times. All right. Yes. Bye.
Yes, sir. How many times is a billion million?
Can't go on like this.
But I had a smashing sleep.
No, not that. Then all this knocking you about, all the black eye business.
Yeah, what's he suddenly started doing it again for?
I think it's 'cause me mum makes him sleep on the sofa.
Oh, that's conjugal, that is, you see.
Yeah, but what we gonna do about it?
Here, Dean.
Yes, Eric?
What would you do if I was to hang one on your old man?
I'd laugh.
Right.
Mob-handed or on your toddle?
But then, of course, he'd thump me.
Yeah.
I could always poison him with me chemistry set.
Please, Tarzan.
Martin, play the game. There are 30 kids waiting to get in here to get their coats.
Oh, all right.
I'm sure you were.
Here, Chief, first of the month for the old nuptial rites then, is it?
All right.
Who told you about that?
Well, you said so on the phone to your Penny. It was just before you said, I love you a billion million times.
Well, in fact, yes. Well, provisionally, it is the 1st of the month, yes.
How utterly great I can wear my new shantung. Suppose I could get leave from the convent. You'll still be at school. Oh, yes, I will. All right, I'll come then.
Good. No, just a minute. I didn't say anything about invitations, I don't think.
No, of course not. Now, you wouldn't want to go to the yobs there.
Well, no, I didn't say that either.
No, he's dead right. I mean, working class now, nothing. We're just embarrassing. He's dead right not to ask us. Dead right.
Don't matter.
Look here. I'm working class too, you know, virtually. Yes, of course you can come. Every one of you.
Right.
Smash.
Look, I've got to go now. I'm going to see old Smithy.
Oh, give him our best, sir.
All right. Yes.
If it wasn't for her, sir, you'd make ever such a nice priest. Even a saint later on.
St. Bernard, eh? Right, good night.
Eric, notice the way when he talked about a wedding, I never said nothing.
No.
Nah. I just hung about looking enigmatic.
All right, Hank. Why didn't you say nothing?
I couldn't think of nothing.
Potter, got the right car?
I hope so. Oh. Well, we're ready for the off then.
Off? Where to?
Well, to Reigate. You know, see Mr. Smith. My Ruby's done him a special apple crumble.
Has she?
Yeah.
Lucky old Smithy.
Yeah. Hello, here come the others.
Others?
This is Kate, Mr. Hedges.
Well, I know I said it was a good idea to go and see Mr. Smith, but I didn't mean all in my car.
Well, we can't use mine.
Why not?
I can't drive at night, all those cat's eyes staring back at me. I go all trance-like.
Oh, do. Playing sardines with Doris.
You'll have to take it as you find it, I'm afraid, and I wouldn't get yourself too comfortable. There's one more to come. Okay, Potter, in you get.
There you go.
Hello, darling.
Why are all these people coming to see our house, Bernard?
They're not all coming to live with us, darling.
Good evening.
Perhaps you'd like to sit on Mr. Potter's lap.
Yes, Mr. Potter and I can have a cuddle, can't we, Mr. Potter?
I never touched her. Oh, look.
What's the matter?
I think you've sat on his apple crumble. Very much, Mrs. Smith. Thank you.
Well, I find this all very, very moving. I mean, it isn't as if there were anything really wrong with me. One's colleagues, all that way. I mean...
I am only here for the tea.
You just make sure you regain your full vigor, Mr. Smith, before you come back to school.
Nothing whatever for you to worry about. I've rearranged the entire timetable to cover your absence.
I'm very glad I thought of this little expedition, you know.
I hope you won't think me very impertinent, my dear, but I think you're a very pretty young girl.
Well, I'll second that, Mrs. Smith.
Oh, and he's a wag. More lardy cake, monsieur.
Wag,
Yes?
when are we going to see the house?
Well, we'll slip away in a minute when it's quieter, darling, but just to give you a sort of idea, just to whet your appetite, the house I've seen is almost exactly the same as this one.
Oh. What is it?
Look at those two. Can't you see us being as happy as they are when we're down here?
Yes.
I'm home, my darling.
My darling.
Half an hour on the rug before dinner, I think.
Oh, yes. Tuesday night is rug night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steak and kidney pudding.
How's your end of the Spanish galleon coming along, darling?
My end is an aeroplane.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Do you realize that next week is our wedding anniversary?
I was just thinking, when our anniversary comes along next week, do you realize how long we will have been married? Two years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know, my dear, sometimes it seems as though we've only been married for 2 years.
Excuse me.
So sorry. You were the one who said let's get married. It doesn't matter where we live.
I meant anywhere that normal young people would live.
Young people live in Reigate. I saw one this evening.
I can't help it if I don't like quaint old cottages.
Fine, fine. I'll go and buy a nice modern city slum then.
Where are you going?
I'm going out to get some food.
Are you going to catch a rabbit and spit roast it in the ingle nook?
I'm going to buy some curry. Is that swinging enough for you? Mutton or beef?
I don't care.
Fine, I'll get prawn.
Oh, you would be on his radio, wouldn't you?
Oh, hello. Is Sir in?
It's 10 o'clock. What do you want?
He said.
Oh, come in.
Are you Sir's Penny?
Yes.
But I sent you all my best on the phone. Dennis.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, love. Come and sit down. What do you want him for?
Oh, me dad kicked me out again, see? 'Cause this time me mum threw her dinner at him. And I had to come here 'cause Sir said he wouldn't have me walk in the streets and I was to stay here if it happened again. Shall I sleep on the floor or what?
Certainly not. Now, you go into the bedroom and get into some pyjamas.
Oh, neat. I usually sleep in me vest. Yeah, you won't look, will you?
No, Dennis.
Here, miss.
What,
You know
Dennis?
what I wish?
What?
I wish Sir was my dad.
The only reason I didn't buy prawn was because I was a pig.
No, you won't. We'll live anywhere you want to live.
Even Reigate.
Get on to the agents first thing in the morning.
Are you sure, Penny?
I'm positive. Buy the house.
We can't afford it. It's £11,000.
Oh!
Sir?
Dennis? Yes? Jenny?
You and I've got flash pyjamas.